Hey YouTube, this is Shane the Rise and Grind Picker, and we are at Decatur, Illinois today, and we're about ready to go into a Salvation Army. We're going to go thrifting a little bit. We may do some garbage picking, just depends on, or dumpster diving, whatever you want to call it. Depends on what we're going to do today. Depends on how I feel. And I want to apologize, that last video I uploaded, the quality was really crappy. I'm still trying to figure out the editing software I'm using. It's called Filmora. And sometimes I think what happened is I just didn't get the right settings in there, so it kind of made it look shitty. So yeah, apologize for that one. So we're gonna do some sourcing today, maybe dumpster diving, because I kind of want to find some boxes. I'm running a little low on boxes, and if we find something cool, then so be it. But I don't know about that for sure. So I'm going to take you along with me, and we'll see what we can do and what we're going to be up to. So let's see how we're going to make some money today. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm still in the thrift, and it's been like freaking forever. It's been like an hour. I'm going to show you a little bit. Ooh. Check this out. Like Walt Disney World. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm still here, and I got a cartload of crap, and I got a sort through to see what I want. I got a baseball glove. It's an Easton 1300B. It's like 25 bucks. Ooh, yeah, never mind, it's ripped. I didn't see that, so I'm discarding that because I didn't know it was ripped. Got some bobs, new with tags, some vintage Cherokee moccasins, got a vintage Nike San Jose Lasers windbreaker, totally awesome piece. Got me a vintage Tommy, or not vintage, I got some Tommy Bahama, just a regular 2X silk. I got some Lacoste. Got a vintage starter Cardinals t-shirt. I got a Cole Hawaiian t-shirt, $2.99. This is $4.99. I don't know if I'm gonna definitely get it, but it's totally awesome. It's a vintage Fighting Illini, Chief Illini wick. This is like probably the find of the day. This is an authentic Rugby Lands End United States of America rugby football shirt. This is totally awesome piece. It'll sell great. We got this vintage Nutmeg St. Louis Cardinal shirt. I'm probably going to be ditching this one, but I'm going to look it up for comps. I haven't looked at any of this stuff up yet. I just know what sells. This one will sell too, and it's a half off, so it's $1.50. This is like a vintage Canada Vancouver shirt. I think it'll sell, but I might ditch that too. And then a vintage Utah Jazz shirt, which I might ditch that one too. I don't know yet. I'm really interested in this Mickey backpack because it looks vintage, but I can't tell. $3.99. This, and I'm in a Salvation Army right now, and I can tell you right now, the Salvation Army is on drugs. Like, they're smoking massive joints in the back room because it's very pricey. It's very, very pricey, but there's a lot of good stuff. So the thing is like, I'm leaving tons of good stuff. Like, I'm leaving lots of stuff, and I'm just leaving it behind because I'm not paying what they want for it. They have all like Polo Ralph Lauren. They got all like Tommy Hilfiger at like $9.99 a piece or more. All Tommy Hilfigers like $5.99 and up. I found some beautiful Tommy Hilfiger Oxfords for men. Dress shoes. They wanted like $14.99 for them. Screw that. But I'm finding some good stuff. I am finding some really, really good stuff. I have a cart loaded down, so I'm probably gonna like add up my total to see like, you know, what the total is. I do got some lower end pieces. Some lower end pieces for like $4, and I'm probably gonna be ditching those. I don't know yet. I just gotta find out. I just don't know if I'm gonna ditch them or not. Let's take a look around and see what else we can find. Look at that price. Not gonna happen for that price. I guess we can look at some plush, right? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish up. I'm gonna look at the plush real quick and I'm gonna check out so I can go hit a couple dumpsters. So I spent $37.50, got 3 bags of clothing, spent a little more than what I wanted to, but overall I don't know what the overall value is gonna be, at least a couple hundred, but we'll have to add that up later. I spent like forever in there, and when I come to this one, this is a huge Salvation Army. I spend forever in there, but they're so overpriced. I have to really be careful and pick and choose with what I get because of the prices. They are expensive. But overall, I think I did pretty good. There's a couple pieces of clothing I did pay $5 for. One of them I paid $4.99. That's just one. The rest were, a couple were $3.99, a couple were $2.99. A few, well, quite a bit. Most of it was $2.99, and I had one half off item for $1.49. So, which was that Chief Illini Wick kind of vintage T-shirt, and it's gonna sell pretty well. It's gonna sell pretty decent, but overall, like when you go into a thrift, you gotta really pay attention. If you go into the ones that are higher priced, and they are, you know, like in there, literally every Tommy Hilfiger and every Polo Ralph Lauren was $5.99 and up, and they priced them so expensive. There was tons of it sitting there, but no one was buying it because they were so pricey. But those, I still look through them, but I don't buy any because you never know with that one truly hard to find, like Polo Ralph Lauren shirt that's going to sell for $40, $50, $60 at $5.99. I would buy that all day long. It just really depends on the content of the clothing and, you know, the brand and everything else. But there was like a pair of motorcycle leather chaps I seen sitting there, and I'm like, oh, those would probably sell for like $50. And I looked at them, you know, maybe more, maybe like 70, and they were $49.99. Like, the prices are expensive, but when you go in there, you just got to know, okay, here's what I'm looking for, here's what I need to get. Look for things, you know, look through everything, but just keep in mind, like, don't buy stuff that you're not going to make money on or break even on. It's not worth it. I had to put like 3 or 4 things back just because the money wasn't there. Like, yeah, it was $4.99. They were selling for like 15 to 20, but at $5, do I really want to take the time to list it? So that's really what you got to say to yourself pretty much every time. I mean, you just got to be careful, you know? That's kind of like what I was today, and I showed you pretty much everything I showed you guys I bought, but like 2 shirts. I put 2 shirts back. So yeah. So I'm going to go see if we can find some dumpsters to dig in. We shall see. So we're kind of looking for some dumpster diving material, dumpsters. So far I'm not seeing really a whole lot. But you know, maybe some nice cardboard in there. We got another dumpster diver coming up here on my left that's driving around, looking for some stuff. It looks like he's looking for boxes and everything else. Dumpster diving like crazy. Don't really see a whole lot other than that. I'm going to turn around to that good cardboard dumpster, and we're going to see if we can get some good cardboard. Oh no, he's not dumpster diving. Looks like he is throwing all of his shit in there. So he's throwing all of his stuff in there on the dumpster diving. Looks like he's being super careful so he doesn't get caught, because that's dumpster. All right, so we just got back from the thrift, and I'm gonna be honest. We struck out at the dumpster diving. There's a lot of dumpsters just empty. It looks like they picked up for trash day, so we kind of struck out at that. I'm just gonna go through some of the things that we picked up today, and I'm gonna tell you about the price I'm gonna sell them for. And I don't do this very often, but we're just gonna do like a live little, not really live, but we're gonna do like a, I'm gonna like kind of show you what I picked up, and I'm gonna kind of maybe research a little bit on eBay, and we're gonna see what we got here. Okay, so first we got this. It's the Lands' End Authentic Rugby, and this is a pretty decent piece. So let's just see what this goes for. I'm just kind of curious. I don't even know if there's going to be any comps on this. Okay, so it looks like some of the solds are $27.95. There's one for $12. There's one for $9. Here's one for $39.99. Okay. But mine's a little bit different because mine has the United States of America Rugby Football Union embroidery on it. So I think that might take it a little higher. I think it's going to be around the 30s range, to be honest with you. And for this whole haul, I spent $37. So it's pretty decent. I actually looked this up in the thrift store, and this is a vintage Canada Vancouver t-shirt. Some of the vintage Canada Vancouver stuff, especially made by Cityscape, which is the tag, it's vintage. Some of it was going for anywhere from 20 to 30, so I think I can get at least $20 out of this. On the low end, on the high end, I think I get like 30. So we're 60. So there's our money back already. Now we got the vintage Fighting Illini Chief Illini Wick vintage t-shirt. This is going to be a 5th quarter t-shirt. I think this is probably going to be like late 70s, maybe early 80s, if I'm guessing. Chief Illini Wick stuff sells good. The thing is, if you have a Chief Illini Wick anything, a lot of it will sell. It's more long tail because it's a college, University of Illinois t-shirt or sweaters, whatever. But the Chief Illini Wick with the big Chief emblem sells better. Like I said, some of it goes anywhere in the 30s and 40s, 50s, around there. You just got to be careful what you pick up. Usually if I can get it half off, which is what I got that for $1.50, I'll pick it up, no problem, because $1.50, I'll let it set for $20 or whatever, This is a little bit more pricier thing I picked up, actually. And I got this Chief Illini Wick, large Chief, spell out across the shoulders. And I picked this up for $4.99. I paid up for this because some of these sweaters sell for anywhere from like 40s to 50s. I am going to research this because honestly, I don't know what it will bring. It's a Hanes Sport. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be like, might have been the same person that actually donated both pieces because it looks like it's probably around from the same era. Here's one that's a little newer, probably late 90s for $25. This one's super vintage, so I think it's going to probably be $40. Maybe 30, 35-ish, something like that. That's probably best what I could actually, that's like a very, 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 what do you say? It's a little forgiving. It's gonna be a vintage starter St. Louis Cardinals 1992 t-shirt. Pretty good. Be honest, like some of the t-shirts don't sell well. They're more long tail. Let's look this one up. So you're looking at probably, they don't even have this one on here. For completeds, this is not here. Could be in actives. That's the next place I'll look is actives if I can't find it in completeds, Because I check both. I check actives and completeds. That's very, very important to do. And yeah, and it's not even there, so it's pretty much own the market on this one. So I may price it a little higher, depending on, depending on if there's anything that goes up anytime soon. So this is a vintage Cole Hawaii Grand Prix t-shirt. I'm going to be real honest about this piece. I don't know what I'm going to get. So I found a Hawaii Grand Prix pre-shirt. It's racing. Active for 135, but it's not a Cole. It's a Koala or whatever the other brand is. There's no solds on any. There's no solds at all. So probably going to price this a little higher, maybe even in the $50 range, just to see what I can get. I don't know what I'm going to get for that, to be honest. It could be 50, it could be 30. I honestly don't know. So that's going to be kind of the mystery thing. Got these new tags, and they're Bob's women's shoes. And I don't know, I think it's like a size 8, I think. Yeah, size 8. These will sell minimum probably $25. I think I might be able to get 30 from those. And then these are vintage, and they're a women's Cherokee moccasin slip-ons. And these are size 10, I believe, but that doesn't seem quite right. They look a little smaller than normally what a size 10 would be in women's. I don't know, I could be wrong. I mean, this is an 8. See, and it's a little smaller, so I'm thinking it's not a 10. I don't know why it would be a 10, but it's looking like it's a size like 5 or 6. So I may have to do a little bit of research on the size on that one. And then my last bag, I do have another one of those like little mystery things. And honestly, so this is 100% silk. It's a 2X. It's going to be a Tommy Bahama button-up shirt. It's nice. It's going to be a minimum of $20 right there. I'm guessing more in the 30 range. It's a nice shirt. And then this is my other mystery item. So this is a San Jose vintage Nike San Jose Lasers windbreaker. This is a basketball team that actually only existed, I think, for 3 years, I think, maybe 4 years, and then they don't exist anymore. Now, this is really, really kind of the hard part, is on vintage clothing, sometimes you don't have comps. And when you don't have comps, you're kind of shooting in the dark here. So I've seen a shirt active for like $50, and there's like one other San Jose Lasers thing. They're Reebok, though. I think San Jose Laser stuff is probably pretty rare. And this does have a few stains on the white, so I'm going to probably throw it in the wash. And I'll have to dry it, air dry. But I'm thinking this might do like 60 to 70. I don't know. That might be a little too high. But we'll see. And then we have a Lacoste pre-owned. Obviously, Lacoste, little polo. Probably be like 25 to 30 bucks right there. So overall, you add it up, like we're probably already in the, I don't know, 200 range around there. So depending on what the other mystery ones sell for is really going to be the kicker on what we're going to make on this. If they sell for higher than about what I said, I'm probably looking at like $300. Not just profit, that's like probably $300 to $350 net sales. So then you take out 37, which is what I paid for the stuff. And we're already down to low 300s. And shipping and everything, so net profit will probably be $250, maybe a little over. So I did definitely fail at the garbage picking today. I usually garbage pick for all my shipping materials, and I'm pretty good at knowing where to go for those. I just never really find anything good in the dumpsters. I mean, I guess one time I went to like a party store, found a bunch of boxes and a ton of like balloons they threw out, and I sold those for 4 or 5 packs for like $9.99 each, and I made like $30 off of those. But it's really the only time I've actually found anything good. So I'm gonna probably do some more. I'm gonna definitely do more dumpster diving videos because I like to do it. You just have to be very cautious because in Illinois you get fined in most cities. And so, this is probably going to conclude. I would like to know from you all what you think. So just tell me down in the comments below. What do you guys think about me having a show where I actually copy and paste the link to the Google Hangout in the comments, and then people come on there and bring their vintage clothing on so I can look at it and tell them about the price I would sell it at or about what it's worth. Tell me if you'd like to see videos like that and if you'd be interested in coming on, because I'm thinking about doing one maybe tomorrow. So just let me know. And worst case scenario, if no one shows up and wants to come on the Hangout, then I'll just talk about vintage clothing for 30 minutes. Or some other stuff, whatever. So tell me what you guys think. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video and smash the like button. Or you can gently caress the like button, but just hit the like button regardless. And then also just, I don't know, don't forget to don't stop hustling and list and source. And have a great day. And I'll see you all on my next video. Have a good one, guys.